Hello, this is Tom at the Tractor Rescue Ranch. I had a request to talk a little bit more about how these hydraulics work for the loader on this tractor. The shaft hole where you would put a crank in that motor, it's got a shaft in there, and this is just a Lovejoy. I think Lovejoy is a brand name, but it's just a way of connecting this piece to the hydraulic motor. It's got rubber pieces in there with bolts through it on this side and then rubber pieces on that side. That way there's some give in it. It's not just hooked up as a direct shaft. So that shaft just goes in there, and I hope you can see that down in there. So this, you've got your pulley on the front, and then right where my finger is there, that is another piece, and that shaft screws into this piece on reverse threads so that it won't unwind when you take the torque of the engine turning tightens it instead of unwinds it. And then from it screwing in there to this piece my finger is on, there is some studs with rubber over them. There's 4 of them in there that go into the pulley. And so when the motor turns over, this shaft and everything turns. So that's what that part of it's about. So then you come out here into the bright sunshine. So right there is the hydraulic pump for the unit, and you can see where those bolts would go through from that connector on the end of the shaft from the tractor. So that hydraulic pump draws its oil from the oil reservoir, which is nothing more than the pipes on the structure of the unit. There's the fill hole to fill it up. So that's where the oil will come from, through that pump, and then the high pressure side comes out here, up over here to this valve, and then it dumps. When you dump it out, it dumps back down and goes into the structure there again. From this valve it comes out and then goes down to those cylinders. Those are just lift cylinders. They don't have downward pressure. They just use gravity for downward pressure. So all they do is push up, and then when it releases, it goes back into the system there. Pretty ingenious system. It amazes me how those old engineers made things back in the day. They were pretty sharp individuals. It's a Dearborn farm equipment is the manufacturer of that loader. So thanks for your comments, and thanks for watching, and with any luck I'll have this loader on the tractor tomorrow.